Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Cray Cray Gaming channel. We're going into a game called Rust, R-U-S-T. We're going into a server called Braz. This is a US server, Braz, B-R-A-Z, PvE, custom webs, rateable basis. They wipe bi-weekly at 6 p.m. Rates is 1 times gather, 20 loot. Map size is 4,500. So this is the server we're going to be playing in. And today I want to hopefully teach you how to do a rateable base called the Inferno. In order to do the Inferno, you must have a few things, okay? I want to teach you every basic steps that you have to have, right? Now, I know I'm looking back and forth because I'm also looking at the game too. So, and then I'm looking at this way over here. That's my camera just to make sure everything's doing good. So, all right. So they have several outfits here in Brass. Let me show you what they look like. So I had a full set, but I gave it to a buddy of mine. So they have a gold set, they have a diamond set, they have the sapphire, which is your farmer set. They have the ruby set, which is your mining set, and the green attire, which is your emerald set, and that is for your woodworking lumberjack. Gives you an extra boost buff while you're wearing that outfit and with the tools. Along with the skill tree. The skill tree is the key, is the key for all of this, right? And if you're going to utilize those two outfits there, you must have utilize some pies and as well as the serums and all that good stuff. But do not mix the pies, the serums, and teas. Do not mix those three combinations because you cut everything in half and over, right? So don't use teas. We sell everything. Sell everything. That's what we're going to do, right? Well, what we're going to do is I've already played one right before this, before we went offline. All right. I'm going to put everything in here. Actually, I lied. We're going to shred everything real quick. And then we're going to start fresh. Basic, basic stuff, right? I have in my repertoire here, I've created an industrialization system here, which helps out a lot. This was all from that last Infernal raid that we're fitting to go do here in a minute. I just want y'all to get an idea of what we get to get from this. Like I said, I shred everything. And then I sell it. Yes, sir. Turn all these off because I don't want it to get discombobulated. Oh, where did it go? You didn't get all that. Well, no, we did. So there's my two alls. And so the attire that we're going to wear in this particular, hopefully we're going to end this because we've got a lot of stuff going on. That's why it's jittery. So this is the knight's gear. And the night skier has a lot of stuff going on. All right, let's go do this. We're going to use my Divine M249. We're going to utilize the explosive rounds. We're going to utilize the skill tree under combat. And then you click, hold, and drag it over to finish the rest of that up, right? We're also going to utilize all the raid, utilizing your skill points. There are several raidable islands, and the way you get there is you do the command, the letter T / raid, and then the number, right? But we have to buy it first. So we're going to do that same command, but we're going to do T/raid buy. And once you do that, you're going to get this little screen right here. And we're going to do the Inferno, which is $1 million. And it's telling me my raid is at A9, which I know from previous plays, A9 in this particular server is raid 9. So I'm going to do T/raid and the number 9. And it's going to take me to that map location. And hopefully everything will get better for us. All right, I'll make sure I don't have anything else. And we're going to utilize some pancakes. Pancakes is a key when you're doing raids. So there's our base. And what we're going to do, once everything comes in from, is we're going to go straight this way, over that wall, over the next wall, and right where that pyramid comes down at into like a triangle, is we're going to shoot that wall out, and we're going to go around to the back side, and there's like a flat panel there. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 inside, and then there's going to be our very first crate. Once we get inside, past that where that crate is, there's going to be turrets all the way around, and then there's going to be turrets all the way around on the top on these little triangle floors. And we're going to shoot those triangle floors, and we're going to shoot all the way around on the inside. Once we do that, by doing so, you got all the time in the world inside there, right? We just got to first wait for the wall. I could shoot this all day long. Nothing's going to happen. But once that wall is up and I go inside that dome and I start shooting that wall and I break it and that turret sees me, it's going to start right back at me, and we don't want that. So that's how we utilize the pancakes. The biggest way, there's a wall. All right, so the wall is up. So there's that wall I was telling you about. There's this barrier. So now we've crossed that barrier. It's telling us we've entered. We're going to go 1, 2. See how it started shooting at us? So now we're going to eat one of our pancakes. And now they don't see us. We're completely obliviated to them. But the moment we start shooting at this one, it's going to start seeing us again. And we're done. That's it. So now we're going to, like I said, that little V, that corner. We're going to go right on the inside, right to that. So we went straight in from here, went straight down, and right where this turn is, there's this wall right here. We're going to shoot that wall. There it goes. Now, in this wall, there's that barrier. And I'm going to shoot this one. This wall out. This is where we're going to come out at. Alright, so that's where we're going to literally run out at. So we did that flat wall right here, and we're going to get rid of this. Oh, get another pancake. So we've got that second or that half wall right here done, and that little footer right there, and we're going to hit this wall. So now that we broke free, the very first crate's going to be right on inside this wall, on the other side of that wall, right there. Do this ramp, that footer. Now this is where that first box is going to be. Wait for the wall to go away. There it is. There's your first crate. We're going to shoot it. Remember I told you, once you go down the inside of this wall there, you're going to have all those turrets. So we're going to shoot every one of those and the one on the top, on the little triangle floors, right? So here's our first one. Move that over. I'm showing you by this method what I get out of this. And then I'm going to recycle all this. And then I'm going to show you what I get acquired from it. I'm going to shoot this one. I'm out of pancakes again. It's only for a minute, so we're going to hit that pancake again. See all of these, and then there's those little triangle footers I was telling you about. We're going to shoot all of those out. So then we'll have all the time in the world to do these. So here's where we came in at. And then I'm going to hit this. Now I have, on this particular weapon, 28,280 souls. So my weapon's going to be a little bit powerful, more powerful than if you didn't have any souls on your weapon. So just food for thought. I don't want you to come back, well, Joe, you said. No, what I said is, if you have enough of souls on your weapon like I do, this is real easy. It's still doable without any souls on your weapon. As long as you got the pancakes. Have all day long to do this, right? Shoot the floor, it's much easier. So now we have shot every one of those turrets. We've shot all those turrets, right? Now here's where we came in at. So we're going to go straight down. This is where the TC is, the tool cupboard. Just food for thought. So we're going to go to where that square is, and we're going to go 3 walls, and there'll be another square. And that's where we're going to shoot. So 1, 2, 3. Right where that square is, that wall is going to go away. There's that box. One, 2, 3. There's that square. Wall's gone away. Shot it. Watch for the fire, because it is eating your main health, not your backpack shoot. Okay, So again, we're going to go from there. 1, 2, 3. If you look straight up, there's that square. There's that crate. We're going to shoot it. Look, we're going to go again. Right from here. 1, 2, 3. Again, if you look straight up, there's that square. We've shot the box, and there's the crate. Again, we're going to go from there. 1, 2, 3. Again, look straight up. There's that square. And there's a crate. Crate. Put it up. If you hold your H button down, you can swipe, so you don't have to double click on every one piece, you know, like that. Or drag it over. All I do is I hold the H button down, or if you go into the keybinds on your mouse, if you have a third button, you can use that as well. You can keybind that. All right, we'll do it again. Make sure we got them all. 1, 2, and 3. And then this is where we came in at. We're going to turn completely around. See that flat wall right there? We're going to go, I think it's 2. 2 if not 3. I think it's 2. There's 1. And look at there. It is 2. And there's the TC. Shoot it once. And we're done. Again, we're going to be seen by everything. But if you had the pancakes, eat that pancake, you can run right on out. Get outside. Do your T/command to go back to your base, which is T/home space, whatever base you call it. Now, I said we're going to see what I acquired. Let's go outside because I believe that's what causing my lag is this room. Wrong. Just so you get an idea of what I have acquired. Put these back in my backpack because I'm not going to use them right now. So we acquired 1 and almost 2 pages worth of stuff from them. And we're going to break everything down to, from the powder, we could sell everything. We got 78 batteries from that. So you want to break everything down to the bare minimum. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the recycler room. Actually, I'm going to go in here to this recycle room. So I've got all these boxes. These are my drop boxes. We're going to put everything in. It's going to circle through all of that. Come back into this box. And then again, whatever we gain from there, and if it can be recycled again, I've got it set up. It's going to recycle all the way back through and come back in here to the basics. So let's go to page 1. And do me a favor. If you have a weapon that you find, make sure you take the ammo out. So I got 15 serums. I keep the explosive rounds. I keep the high velocity and also the high velocity rockets. This is a common drop. We're going to talk about that in another video, but we're going to save that aside. Food does not break down. All right, so when you're recycling stuff in a normal Rust server, and if it doesn't have any industrialization, you'll have to come and you got 6 rows, and then once it recycles, it goes back down here. This is the output. Then you have to transfer it back into your pocket. Well, because this is a modded server, we have industrialization. I've industrialized it to the max, so it's much better. So instead of doing 6 rows, I'm going to do all of them. I got 48 boxes. Like that can't be recycled. That can't be recycled. That can't be recycled. We're going to go back to 1. That can't be recycled. It's food. Don't want to recycle the fertilizer because that can be sold. Don't want to recirculate the sulfur because, again, we can make powder from that. Don't want to do the high qual. The machine I've got set up here does not do the ore making. We're not doing the leather. All right. We can't do the powder. Can't do cloth. Can't do the fuel there. Don't want to do the fat, animal fat, because that comes from the fuel. So fuel, you'll get animal fat and you'll get cloth. And so these other items right here, those are the basic essentials. We're not going to shred those either. But did you see how quick that was? It's already done. Look at that. I just dropped the rest of the stuff in there. And it goes into this box. And what's happening is going to recirculate those items. See how it went out? It's going through back through all of that again. That's why it's imperative when you're doing this to do industrialization. So now I'm not standing there, it's doing all the work for me. I'm just sitting back enjoying the fruits of my labors. And by doing so, I didn't use much of that blue health bar down here. I only used just a little bit, not much. And what it's doing now is taking the rope. Did I even put the rope in there? I don't think I did. So this is what's taking out of that box. I didn't put the rope in here. Any one of those items is taking it out. Now, it should start circling. There it goes. See? Less work for me. I've already got 10 million powder. 10 million powder. We're already in 25 minutes into this video. I've already selected the gear, Swap what I want to swap out. Done the Inferno. And now it looks like... Oh. What is that called? Oops. We'll turn that on so you can grab those bean grenades. That should start going down now. There it goes. Oh. We can also do medical. We don't need the medical stuff. So all medical is going away. So again, I'm down just to the basic, guys. Just to the basics. Oh, there goes the fuel. Right back up. 3, 2, 1. Gone. Just like that, guys. Industrialization is where it's at. I mean, it's doing all the work for me. Because I had set it up for that way in the beginning. Now, if I go through here, oh, it drops some stuff. Sometimes it does that, but that's okay. It's a pickup one. So that's empty. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. Again, empty. And empty. So now let's go see, just from this, right? Just from that. Can't do nothing with that right now. Can't sell the glue. I could sell the batteries at $3,500 a piece, but I'm not going to because I'm going to save it for, for a later rainy day. But just those essentials. Uh-oh. Where did my powder go? Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. After everything is all broke down, that's what we came down to. That's it. We can't break those down, so we're going to get rid of that. Can't break the jacks. Right? Can't break the glue down. The glue is going to turn into the bleach and the tape, and then is going to upgrades for your jacks, by the way, for your virtual cores. If you haven't done that, that's an important thing to do too. We're going to save our batteries. We're going to save our high qual ore, our sulfur, and our metal ore. Can't sell the fuel, but you can break the fuel down at the oil refinery. Ooh, I can do that because, yeah, let's go do that. And here's the oil refineries. Once again, drop and go. Turn it on. So it should be back over here into this box. Nope. if it went upstairs. I apologize for the lag. Oh, it's in the kitchen. There it is. All right, so again, that's the fuel that I just burnt. We're going to send that off to the mixes. It's doing its thing. So I could break that down. So I'm going to throw that. All right. Let's go check out what that fuel did. Just from that one raid, guys. Just from that one raid that we just did, minus the fragments, minus the sulfur, because we're going to break that sulfur down into powder. And again, it was 1 million to buy it. Look, 6,896,802 minus those elements that I told you. That's what I got from it. And that's how you make your money doing raids. Catch y'all the next time. Thank y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.